Okay, hello, I'm Bastian. Excuse my crappy slides, but just decided to give this little talk about Open Tech School. Okay, so what is Open Tech School? It started a few years ago in Berlin, and the idea is to provide tech education how it is supposed to be, hands-on, empowering, peer-driven, and free. So what does that actually mean? So it was modeled like the hands-on part. The whole idea of Open Tech School is to have workshops that are modeled after the Rails Girls model. So they have like great materials you can work through in your own pace, and coaches are present to help you. And the whole idea is that you come there as a learner and you create something and actually sit down and do something, and in the end you know how it works. Or you have gotten a lot out of that. And if you get stuck, coaches are there to help you. So it's the whole idea is to empower the learners instead of having a classroom setting, and so no frontal talks. So the empowering part, yeah, that's learning something from nothing. So people come there without any prior tech knowledge and get this workshop, and afterwards they are able to do something. They learn that they are able to learn, which is an important part, because they're kind of scared by the whole how things should work. And having that workshop in a physical space somewhere makes everyone see everyone else struggles as well. Like Glenn gave that great talk today, like how hard it is to start. And there everyone has a hard time starting, and everyone else sees it, so it's much less intimidating. So the peer-driven part is like, okay, what do you need to make something like that happen? You need a room, you need great materials, and you need coaches. So people who are experienced developers come there and just contribute their time and help creating the materials that you actually use. So the whole idea of Open Tech School is to have a global organization that puts all these workshop materials that you create on GitHub, which we do, and make them reusable, and people in other cities then can just set up a workshop, use these materials, and make them better. So the more people get involved, the better those materials get. And the great part is like the more workshops you run, in the long run, a lot of the learners actually become teachers or organize workshops. So what we often had is like very motivated learners who said, "Oh, I'd like to see more of this topic," and then we're like, "Yeah, go on and organize it," and that happened actually. So that's pretty great. Yeah, free, like you know what free is. And it's actually working out really nicely if you have someone who provides you with a room. You don't need any money at all. So that's one of the big things that we are very aware of. That we try to not take sponsor money if we don't need it, and we can actually make these events happen for free. So why should you get involved? Or if you want to teach something to anyone, we have all these materials. It helps you reflect a lot on what you know and how you actually think about the stuff that you do on a daily basis. So like we saw today, those 47 steps, you tend to not think too much about it. You change your perspective, you tell it to total newbies, and it helps a lot in the professional life as well, because you're able to explain a lot better what you do when you're programming to people who have no clue what you're talking about. And yeah, the empowering other people is very rewarding. By now, I often see, like I do this for 2.5 years now, like besides my day job. And by now, all those people I saw in workshops like 1, 2, 3 years ago, they are now popping up on job pages, like on company team pages. So people who had no clue 2 years ago now work as professional web developers. And that's very nice that you know that you had a part in that. So like some examples of stuff, of workshops we have that you can just take and use or contribute to. It's like JavaScript for absolute beginners or CSS classes, Python for beginners, and some others. And we also have like weekly co-learning things, what we call them. So I'm happy to share my experiences with how we run those. And yeah, get in touch or talk to me if you want to know more about it, or just go online. We also try to document how you can set up all that stuff yourself, and yeah, that's it. So thank you.